Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Eternal Evolution video. We have the global launch coming in exactly 1 week from today. So that will be on the 9th, November 9th. We will be going ahead and opening in America. Right now this game is released in a lot of countries. It's going to be opening in America. So if you're here with me, I will be re-rolling on a US server. I have gotten the entire event lineup, what heroes are going to be when during the launch. It is extremely important because you have limited banners that you can only get heroes at that time, and you may not get a chance to get them again for months. So it's very important that you basically look at the launch schedule. I will pull that up. And I'll also talk about the type of heroes in the game, how you're going to be prioritizing SSS Heroes in this game, etc. Let's begin. I have a spreadsheet, as always. You know me, I always got a spreadsheet. I will link this in the description, as I always do. It's basically has my tier list. I did not make this tier list. This was made by one of the moderators right here, Killua. Or however you say his name. I've just been putting information in here that I think is very useful for myself and anyone else who cares. It shows how exclusives work, how to evolve, but today we want to talk about the event schedule. So the very first thing is you have 3 types of heroes in the game. Before I talk about the event schedule, I'll just show you real quick what type of heroes you have, okay? So you have regular epic heroes. These guys, when you pull them, they're going to be purple, and they have 4 abilities over here on the right-hand side above my head. You can see they have 4 abilities. These are regular epics. And then you have SSS Heroes. It has the big SSS banner. These as well has 4 abilities, and these are going to be the strongest heroes in the game. And then you also have food heroes. Let me find a food hero. Here you go. Here's some food that I have leveled up. You can see these guys only have 3 skills. They're not useful to build. They're literally only for food. And I guess you technically have another type. They're the green heroes. I forget how I even, yeah, right here, dismiss. So you can just turn on a selector to automatically get rid of them. They're like green. It'll automatically get rid of them and you can buy stuff. So those are the 4 types of heroes in the game. The SSS here, these guys are extremely strong, but they're also extremely hard to build. In this game, if you saw the evolutions here, you'll see that you need 18 copies of a hero to max them all the way. You need 8 copies of a hero to get them to this immortal status, which is kind of like this gold color. If you can get them into the red, as soon as you get to this one right here, red with 1 crystal, that means you unlock their exclusive, and they get a lot stronger after that. So if you have a SSS copy and you only have 1 copy, he's not going to be that useful to build. Once you get a lot of copies, you're going to be able to build them. I will say that you can get these little eyes in different events, and they're used to upgrade a hero. They can use basically in place of a copy. So I'll show you some of the events going on here. You can see what we got going on here. There's limited banners that come up. There's one right now. I just want to show you kind of what happens in the game, what kind of events are going on. So let me pull up the limited event banner and I'll show you how it works. So you have a limited banner here. And basically, you have a chance to pull a SSS and you have a chance to get 2 other heroes. There's only 3 people on these banners, right? So there's always 1 SS, which is going to be Crete, this top guy. He's the SSS here. And then these others are just, oh, I guess they call them elites in this game, not epics, sorry. They just, then you have 2 regular elites here. So this is how you get copies. Now, if you go down to the bottom right behind me, there's an exchange shop. You can get these little blue balls right here for 80 of these tokens, and you can use those as a copy of anyone. SSS's, obviously you're going to want to use it on SSS's. Don't use it on an elite, but you can use these. That's how I got my Emma to be so highly evolved, right? I pulled a couple copies of her in the limit banner, and I got a couple copies purchasing in other events, and I got some copies using those blue balls. I used 2 of them on her to evolve her. So yeah, that's how you're going to evolve them. And I kind of want to go over some of the SSS's because they're so strong in this game. But let me first just go through some of the other events that are available. The Emma banner just ended, but there's a lot of cool stuff here. You have this quantum mimic machine where you just like do daily stuff, and you basically just hit Let me move myself over here. You just basically hit this start machine and you're going to get some things here. Basically, boom, okay. And then you hit this collect all. You're going to get all those rewards. Oh, I got another limited ticket, these are very valuable. And then if you spend money, you can get these over here. There's just a whole bunch of different ones. Emma, when she had her banner that just ended yesterday, she has this really cool process where every evolution you get, you can see when I get the first copy of her. Oops, I didn't mean to click it. When you get the first copy, you're going to get 5 recruitment cards. When you evolve her one time, then you're going to get a little bit more food. And then if you evolve her again, you're going to get a limited ticket. All the way down here, you actually get a free copy of her right here. If you got her down to the red evolution, which unlocks the exclusive, you actually got another free copy of her. So they have a bunch of these different events that give you all sorts of different things. You have here, you can get limited tickets from these events. You just get them all over the place. You get just tickets and you get copies. You can see here's this galactic treasure that just opened, and you can see you can get a Crete copy in here. This is the new SSS on the banner. There's just all sorts of cool stuff. It's kind of fun. You get all these events and you get to just build up these heroes, and it's pretty sweet. So, okay. So now let's go show you. I'll do some summons on the banner real quick. They also have these double chip events. Right now we have this Halloween fever thing, and basically every time you use a summon, you get 2 of these exchange shops to purchase these, right? So it's really nice. Whenever you have a double banner, you're gonna wanna pull on it. They usually have 2 banners at a time. So Moriyami is a really good support unit. And Crete is basically the best tank in the game. I'm gonna summon towards Crete, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for him next. He's pretty strong. I will say in global launch, this is going to be the guy you want to go for. I'll do some summons here, and then we'll talk about the global launch schedule and basically what you should prioritize. All right, so, all right, wish me luck here. Let's go Crete. Give me 1 copy of Crete. I'm the first one. Here's the summon animation. When it drops down, it'll open a little window, and if it's purple, that means you have a 33% chance roughly of getting that hero. I got blue, so that means I got literally nothing, and it was all wasted. You're not guaranteed to get an epic in any of these. We're just gonna skip because they're just blues. So here, I just got a lot of food. Not super useful, but I did get, you can see here, I got 20 of these, which are gonna be really useful. Again, you only need, if I go to the exchange shop in the bottom right, you only need 80 for these, and if you don't have a copy of any of these heroes, you may want to pick up at least 1 copy while they're in here. These guys have seemed to be in here a while, so I wouldn't worry too much about it, but you do want to at least grab 1 copy, because later you can always use the blue balls to evolve them up, and you don't need actual copies, so that's really important. All right, let's go look at the global launch schedule. I'll put myself back over here. We're going to pull up the global launch schedule for the game, and so when we start, if you're going to start on a US server, this is going to be the global launch event schedule. The very first hero is going to be Luke. He is the best AoE DPS in the game. The second week is going to be Emma. This is the second week. I just finished on my account, and now you can see we're in Crete, same exact as the schedule. So for me, Luke was the first one. I only got 1 copy of him. Emma, I got a crap ton of copies because we had the double event. There was a lot of events where you can get extra copy of Emma. Oh, I forgot. There's also like these elite chapters in the Halloween. If you go to the event shop, I can get another copy of Emma here, which I'll get soon. I almost have enough to buy her. You can buy all sorts of cool stuff in here, like these, where you can choose which elite you want. And then there's also the Halloween event right now, and I think this one has a SSS in here as well, right? No, you can just get the limited recruitment cards from here. So you just get these and then you can pull them on the banner. So there's all sorts of events to get it. Let's go back to the global launch schedule here. I want to talk about some of the priority lists here. Now, Bailey Hudson is generally known as the best SSS, best hero in the game, because SSSs are usually always better than their elite counterparts. Obviously, they're harder to build. Bailey is going to be one of the best. He's kind of like a stealth assassin. He goes into like stealth form and does a lot of damage. He's really annoying in PvP. He does AoE damage and really good single target damage. Emma is the girl I have leveled up the most, evolved up the most, I should say. She's the best multi-hit single target DPS in the game. She's really good in the gear dungeon. Actually in all of the dungeons. this game does have variable stat gear. So if you go to Disa Caves, Emma's going to be really strong here. And this is where you get your gear. It is variable stat, as I said. So you have different sets or whatever. So that's important. Emma is an important part of Disa and the Marsh. And I think you can even, no, that's Taylor. I can use it Terradome. That one's melee. But yeah, so you want to use her for Disa, definitely. Let's pull back up real quick. Best multi-hit single target DPS. Emma's a beast. Love her. I'm happy that I had the double chip event for that one. For global, it's going to be Crete, which is going to be the best tank here. Mazrani is the best AoE healer / buffer. Crete is the best tank. That's who the current double banner is right now. I would suggest saving for this one in global. You can see I have double chip event, yes. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here week 1. You're going to try to get at least 1 copy of Luke. Once you get 1 copy, you can save the rest of your summons. Then you're going to come down to Emma, and you're going to get 1 copy of Emma, and then you're going to save the rest, and then you're going to pull all of your chips during this event, because you're going to get double the amount of rewards for those chips, and you're going to be able to just turn in for blue balls, get copies, etc. And you can buy other copies of heroes, SSS Heroes, using those. So you're going to definitely want to wait till Crete. Crete is going to be a great tank. He can actually kind of carry, from what I'm told. Yeah, so he's going to be really good. That's who you're going to want to prioritize. Rez is a guy you can get from PvP. He's in the Galactic Arena, which is like the 3v3. He's one of the best supporters and buffers. You got Luke, who's going to be the week 1. He's the best AoE damage. He does like true damage, which is pretty cool. You got this Skewer and Hattie here. He's the best summoner. He's good in PvP. You got Nadilis, who's the 2nd best multi-hit DPS. And then you got Anna Ruda. He's the best CC in the game, and he's actually the only SSS you can get in the advanced summoning pool. So those are all the SSSs. Those are who you should be prioritizing. This is the launch event, so you should be doing exactly what I said here, saving most of your summons for Crete because it has a double chip event associated with it, okay? So that's going to be super important. You just get 1 copy of the other 2, and then go here and get a bunch of Crete. Hopefully you can evolve them up. You can see I was able to get enough to, I'm almost gold border on her. I just need 1 more copy. So that'll be really cool once I get that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Just wanted to talk about the global launch event. It's extremely important in this game, especially if you're free to play. If you're spending money, you can always just buy more tickets for more copies, right? So there's actually some really cool packs in here. This game is pretty cheap compared to some of the other games. I think it's just because you need so many copies of Heroes, but there's a lot of these packs where you can spend like $10, you can get some more summons. Or like, this is my free-to-play account. I can't actually spend because it's locked, but you can see I have a recharge pack. Serena's really good. Anytime you purchase something, you just get a copy of Serena, which is really cool. She's like one of the best healers in the game, and she's very easy to get. You get a couple copies here, you get a couple copies in the login event. So anyways, there's lots of events. There's an event schedule. I just went through it. So save your summons for Crete, basically. And that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys are excited for the global launch. I will definitely be re-rolling on a US server, and I'll be making my own guild, etc. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that sub button and that like button. I'll be making more content on the channel. I may actually make a separate channel specifically for EE at one point, but I'm not quite there yet. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Hit the like and sub. Thanks again. See you guys.